Chapter 29. Fact: with over 250 ethnic groups, Nigeria has a wide variety of foods. The most popular include jollof rice, skewered pieces of grilled and peppery meat called suya, and akara, a delicacy of bean fritters. Middle of the afternoon on Sunday, the whole compound is filling with different cars. It's like nothing I ever see. Cars with shape like aeroplane and helicopter, like boat and bucket. Some of them short with no roof. Others are tall like Big Madam's car. All of them are looking too costly. I don't see the woman's coming down from the car because Big Madam say I should be weeding the weed in the backyard grass. I ask her why she is wanting me to weed grass on Sunday afternoon. And she picked a stone from the backyard and used it to knock me hard on the head and call me idiot for daring to ask me questions. As I was pulling the grass in the outside on Sunday, Coffee called me to the kitchen. I am going crazy here, he said. Go and wash your hands. I need your help. I washed my hands and Coffee gave me a tray full of small fried meat with green pepper and onions with toothpicks in the middle of the meats. Here is the stick meat, he said. Take it inside the living room and serve all the women. I looked the tray at the way Coffee arranges the meat in a circle style around the edge of the plate, with one small tomato in the center of the plate. I should just give them the meat, I asked, one by one. And the tomato, what am I doing with that one? That is not a tomato, Coffee said with a sigh. It's a cherry. It is used to garnish the plate. Leave it as it is, Aduni. I beg you, don't touch the food. If you touch it, don't touch the food. Do not attempt to pick up the food for anyone. If you touch it, Big Madam will pour it all into the bin and ask me to cook a fresh one. If that happens, Shale, I will skin you alive. So keep your mouth shut, your head down, and hold out the tray and curtsy like this. Coffee, bend his knee quick, stand up. I repeat, do not speak to anyone. Serve the food and come back here. Is that clear? Now, where on earth did I put that pot of jollof rice? As I entered the parlor with the tray, I turned to the first woman standing in front of me. Her skin is a rich dark color, shiny, smelling of bitter oranges and firewood. A sharp, strange smell that sliced my nose and caused it to tickle. She is wearing a tight green dress, short to her knees area, the round top of her smooth breast peeping from the neck of it. Her hair is low cut, the brown of a tree bark, with one line on the side of it, parting from her ears to the middle of her head. Every makeup on her face is green, except of the blood red of her lipstick. Even her eyeballs are a sharp green. I keep my eyes to the floor as I am giving her the tray. Who is this one? She asked, talking with a high, cracking voice, the voice of a too much smoker. Florence, is this the new maid you told me about? She is as useless as they come, Big Madam answered from one corner of the parlor as somebody laughed from somewhere by the TV. Where do you find them? One woman asked. My eye cut to her. She is wearing Ankara dress, blue and white, with shine stone around her chest areas. There is a wig on her hair, big and round, as if she gummed hair on a football and put it on her head. The powder on her face is the orange of evening sun, her lips the same brown of the court shoe on her feet. From your agent, Mr. Cola. I told you to stop using local agents. You won't hear. The agency I use, consult a maid. They get me the best, all foreign. I've told you guys this several times, Big Madam say. Mr. Cola is cheap and reliable. When Rebecca left, he found this one quickly. I don't need a foreigner to clean my house for me. My children are abroad, so there is no fear of her harming them. You people that hire all these expensive Filipino nannies for your children, tell me, do they do better than these ones? All of them are useless. Having white skin and a strange accent does not make you a better worker. I hear you, some of you even pay them in dollars. Why on earth will I pay a housemaid in dollars in my own country? And with the current exchange rate, Green Eyes picked the meat. Her nails long, green color match her eyes, that tip of it curling into the finger. I am fearing to think how she is using that long nails to wash her buttocks in the toilet. What is her name? She asked. Come on, girl. Raise your head. What is your name? I lift my head. Coffee say I must not be talking, but this woman is looking me with her green eyes, blinking, waiting for me to give answers. She make me think of a cat, a black cat with brown hair and green eyes and long nails. Aduni is the name, Ma, I say. Well, at least this one speaks English. Who remembers that girl that Florence had for like a week? That stole half of your kitchen food? What was her name? Chi-Chi, Big Madam say. Possessed child of the devil. I sent her back to the hell she came from after I caught her urinating into the cup I use for my morning tea. Rebecca is still your best house girl ever. Well spoken, respectful girl. She was what, 20? I stay stiff when I hear Rebecca's name. Maybe one of these women will know. Maybe Big Madam will say something. Who cares? Big Madam asked. Does anyone want some cocktails? I also have some peppered snails on the grill. There's suya too, fresh and spicy. Florence, did you get to the bottom of what happened with Rebecca? Football Head asked. I always liked that girl, she said. Did she run away? Florence, did you go to her family? Big Madam said, I could have sworn someone requested homemade pina colada. They all run away in the end, don't they? Another woman said. I peep that one too. Her whole body is one straight line. No breast, flat chest like floor. Her hair is long to her back, straight, the black of charcoal. Her eyelashes is sticking outside of her face, like a short broom sweeping the red powder on top of her cheeks. Why would Florence bother traveling to goodness knows where to search for Rebecca? We all know that house girls are notorious for getting pregnant for one local idiot and disappearing. Hey, you! Bring that tray here. Yes, ma, I say as I move my feet, carry the tray to her, and keep my eyes on the gold tile on the floor. Here, ma. She pinched two sticks of meat and pick it, fingers like a matchstick. Take it round to the girls, she say. I raise my head. Which girls? I ask. You mean the women's? The woman. She threw her thin head back so quick, I am fearing it will just snap off, fall to the ground and roll to the outside. Did you just call us women's? She say, laughing, her eyes filling with water. My days, that is hilarious. Kiki, Caroline, Sade, she just called us women's. There is laughter all around me. Be like one kind crazy chorus. Sorry, ma, I say. I didn't think sense. What is wrong with you guys? Somebody say over the laughter. She sound like she is far, far back of me. Her voice as if she licked plenty honey before she is talking. I want to peep her, but I cannot be turning my head well, so I keep my ears on her voice and lock the sound of it in my heart. We are women, she say. I don't get the need to embarrass the girl. Not amusing in the least bit. Not at all. What is Tia moaning about now? Green Eyes whispered to the football head. Football head twists her nose like her own mouth is smelling. God, all she does is complain about the ozone layer. Lost soul. She needs to get laid and have a baby. Green Eyes sniff a laugh as thin woman pinch another stick meat. Dooney, you know you are meant to be at the backyard, I hear Big Madam say as I turn around. Her red boo-boo is sweeping the floor, the yellow bows on shoulder area jumping up and down. She is holding a wine glass, the red drink inside turning around and around as she is walking and talking. Serve the stick meat and get out of here. If I hear your voice again, I will break your head with my cup. Yes, ma. I hear Senator Abdul is backing Jonathan's campaign, Green Eyes is saying as I am turning away from Big Madam. He was one of his most vocal critics. I guess money has changed hands. My husband has a meeting at Aso Rock tomorrow. Thin woman answered as she picked another two-stick meat from my tray, bite on it as if it vexed her. She's so thin. Where all the food is going to? Whenever he gets summoned to the presidential villa to discuss oil revenue and all that, he always comes back home with a suitcase of dollars. She say, chewing. With the election imminent, I can only imagine he will be returning with a truckload of cool cash. I must be a good girl so that he can sponsor a day trip to Harrods next weekend. That Gucci Crocs skin bag is calling me. The 5K one with bamboo handles, Green Eyes say. 5K what? Dollars? Football head asked. Pounds, baby. The thin woman answered. I'll be rocking it for the Senator Ladune's 58th. Got my shoes from Harvey Nicks last month. It's a stunning pair of 6-inch red bottoms. The perfect match. Honest, honest. These rich people have a sickness of the head. Because why anybody will wear red buttocks on their feet? Who own the red buttocks? Maybe this night I can check the Book of Nigeria fact. Maybe it will tell me why rich people of the Nigeria are wanting to wear red buttocks as shoe. Oh, Gucci is so not my thing, Green Eyes say. You know how long I waited for my Hermes Birkin? 8 bloody months. I swear, nobody in Lagos has that bag. By the way, I heard Lola's husband got his side chick pregnant. She's expecting twins. Can we please discuss the fundraising for the Ikoyi orphanage? Someone asked, but before I can check who it is, thin woman say, "Ah, I knew it would happen. I knew it. I warned Lola, didn't I? I told her to organize some boys to beat the bleach out of the chick's skin, but she was quoting scripture saying God will fight her battles." I keep carrying the tray around, hearing them talk and talk about the shopping, about buying costly bag and shoe with dollar money and pound of money, and about one husband giving side chickens pregnant. I reach the last woman. She is standing by herself in one corner, looking like she lost and find herself here by one kind accident. She is wearing t-shirt, pink color, with blue jeans trouser, white canvas shoe on her feet. She looked more young than the other women's here, with her slim, egg-shaped face and skin the color of a roasting cashew nut. Her head is full of plenty tiny twists, like a millions of them. Some of it is hanging in front of her face, the curly tip of it bouncing on the round top of her nose, and the rest of it is packed up in a band at the middle of her head. There is no makeups on her face, only red lipstick on lips, which is looking like the cherry in the middle of the plate. There is one earring inside her nose, a spot of gold to the left of her nostrils. I hold the tray for her, and she gives me a smile. Show white teeth with iron gate around it. We are women, she say in her honey voice. She is talking whisper, but it is loud for me to be hearing her. Don't mind them. Honest, honest. Her voice is doing music inside my ears, and I am just feeling something in my belly, like I want to be singing, laughing. I take my eyes from her face, keep it on her white canvas shoes, on her short, thin legs inside the blue jeans trouser. She picked the meat, fingers small, nails short and neat. Thank you, she say. Thank you. That is something I don't ever hear in this house. I look her face, blink. Why is she saying thank you? For just holding tray? For nothing. Thank you, she say again, with that music voice. I certainly hope you enjoy serving your Madame Florence. Kind of you, I say, to say thank you to me. Nobody have say thank you to me since I live Ikati. It's okay, she say, touching my shoulder, gentle. Go on now. That touch is like electrics on my body. I shook, dropped the tray, the stick meat scattering the floor by my feet. Are you all right? The woman say. I look all the stick meats, the remaining six of it on the floor, and all I want is my mama. I want her to not be dead, just for 2 or 3 minutes only, so she can bring herself come here and tell Big Madam to not beat me. And maybe she can magic and hide me until all the meats is no more on the floor. Or maybe she can. Don't cry, the woman say. Here, let me help you get those. Step back a bit so I can. No, no, I say, wiping my tears. I get it myself, Ma. As I bend to pick the first meat, I feel a quick, cold air, and something heavy is landing on my head as the honey voiced woman is shouting, Florence, what the hell? And I wanted to tell her that, yes, my head is very hell because it feels as if my head is frying inside a fire, burning, burning, burning as and I am thinking the ceiling have come down and crashed on top of my head. But when I look up, I see Big Madam. She is holding one leg of her red shoe, and before I can say another word, she smashed the shoe right inside the middle of my head. End of chapter 29.